Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, B.A., but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Now here's Harris. Over Hart. Harris misses. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Kicks it out to Anunoby. And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last. Towns passes to Anunoby. It's Bridges on the wing. Robinson defending. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Hart can't hit. Pass to Duran. Thompson outside. Now Harris. Here's Cunningham. Fires the three. Can't get it to drop. Nice D from Bridges. Jacks up a three. He buries it from 3.
And year after year, Bridges continues to expand his range.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Thompson scanning the floor. And stolen by Brunson. To the inside. Bridges passes to Brunson. Harris against Hart. Towns a screen on Harris. Kicks it out Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Off the mark there with a 3. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, B.A., and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent. Yeah, because Duran is such a big, physical, athletic guy, it's easy to overlook his incredible passing, but that's one of his core strengths.
Now here's Hart. He's averaging more than 12 a game, a consistent threat on offense. Towns outside, puts up a 3. Duran with a rebound.
Still trying to find their rhythm offensively, just 1 for 4 so far.
Harris against Hart. It's blocked. They recover it. Thompson. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line. That's on Mikal Bridges.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Detroit shooting their first free throws of this game. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Tim, how do you like this blend for the new Pistons? Wily veterans alongside the new blood.
I love the way they have built this team. Shooting was their Achilles heel, but these veterans bring spacing and savvy.
Now here's Brunson. Consistent production from him, averaging around 27.5 points a game. Towns outside from behind the arc. Drills it from deep.
And that's what makes Towns so dangerous offensively. He's a threat even when he's playing off the ball.
Here's Cunningham. An important scorer for this team, averaging around 25.5 a game. Inside, it's stolen by Hart. To the middle. Inside, there's the block. Cunningham against Brunson. Shot from 12. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
That's 20% now from the field. What a cold start.
Hart passes to Brunson. Hart with a screen on Cunningham. 6 to shoot. Brunson against Cunningham with a step back. Thompson pulls it in.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
Cunningham looking around. Harris on the wing. Over Towns. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
The wingspan of Towns in action, allowing him to get on the ball. And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated.
Hart passes to Brunson. Now Bridges. Hart from long range. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Here's Towns. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Timeout, timeout.
All right, let's take a look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for New York.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
And also a big factor has been their rim protection. They've been very active, rotating to the basketball quickly. Just great effort so far on that end.
Cunningham passes to Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
And that is playing big down in the paint. Duren focused and flushing it home.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
And I love the aggressiveness they showed at the start of that game. They were really ready to attack the rim.
Well, that gave them a huge edge in the game because free throw shooting often determines the outcome.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Teammate Josh Hart may call Jalen Brunson the king of New York, but Brunson says, I would never consider myself a face of the franchise, but I'm a leader of this team. That's what I want to do, and I am grateful for the opportunity. I don't take this for granted. Brian?
Staying humble. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Duren with the bucket.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Brunson passes to Towns. Towns, a screen on Thompson. Back to Towns. Duren with a steal. Outside Robinson. Shoots over Bridges. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Robinson's got 5 now. Here's Brunson. Last game out, we saw him score 42. Pass to Bridges. 3-pointer. The rebound by Detroit. It was a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
And in the last meeting, they were the better defensive team. They were the disruptors, causing turnovers all over the place.
They had relentless pressure on the ball handlers. It made them feel uncomfortable, and I'm sure they're going to try to replicate that in this one.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So for the Pistons, Stewart, he's checked in for Thompson, and Herter's subbed in for Robinson. New York also changing it up. Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Clarkson comes in for Hart, and Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. New York, no good that time either. Detroit leading by 3. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Now here's Harris. 11 points for him last game against Denver. 5 to shoot. Over Bridges. Harris misses.
He is just struggling right now to find his way and trying to regain his confidence.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And for those teams that look like a total rebuild now, how do they stay motivated, Grant?
Well, B.A., for the free agents to be, it's all about the dollar signs. And, of course, for the younger players, this is your chance to show you deserve minutes.
Both shots good from the stripe. And here's Cunningham. A 29-point game for him in the win against Denver.
And it wasn't just the scoring. His assist numbers tell an even bigger story.
Stewart outside. Herter from long range. They get it again. For 3, here's Harris. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Pistons lead by 4.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And the Knicks shooting 33% in the first quarter. Robinson, a screen on Harris. And a big finish by Robinson.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. There's a minute 34 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Herter. Pass to Harris. Stewart outside. Cunningham left side. Just 5 to shoot. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Stewart, no good.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
For the Pistons, Holland, he's checked in for Duren. Karis LeVert comes in for Harris. Jenkins comes in for Cade Cunningham. And a switch here also for New York. Towns is checked in. Now here's Clarkson. An 11-point game for him in the win against Denver.
I mean, the effortless athleticism. You can see Clarkson loves rising up and dropping the hammer.
Here's Jenkins. Down low. And finished off by Stewart.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Oh, there's the alley. Towns passes to Clarkson. Shot clock at 6. Second chance shot. And it's good on the lay-in. Clarkson's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Good maneuver to get inside. Clarkson is sneaky.
Clarkson against Herter. Pass to Jenkins. 4-3. The Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. The shot misses. Tie game in Detroit. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from Detroit, what do you guys think?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Everybody in this league wants to run, but not everybody has the personnel to do it. This is a great start.
So on the floor for the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Shamet in at the 3, the small forward. And really the heartbeat of this Knicks team is Jalen Brunson, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., the lifeblood both on the court and his willingness to take less on his contract, giving them the leeway to enhance their talent.
Outside Robinson. Towns, right side. Whoa, Towns with the power.
Yeah, going right for the iron. Towns muscling his way through.
Detroit has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Here's LeVert. No good off the glass. New York trailing. Outside McBride. And a big finish by Robinson.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Jenkins. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Stewart finds LeVert. Just 4 to shoot. Picked by Stewart to the paint. And finished off by Stewart. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
And New York has possession. They trail by 1. McBride with it. Inside. Here's Towns. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
They respond immediately with as much power as possible.
Man, you talk about a heavyweight battle. Both teams landing blows here. Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And Legs, one thing we're seeing more of these days, head coaches who weren't necessarily high-profile guys coming in.
Well, I do think when you walk into a locker room having played before, there is a level of credibility that's automatically there. But in the age of analytics, it's probably less important that a head coach be a former NBA player.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Thompson, he's checked in for LeVert. Robinson comes in for Herter. And Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Outside Robinson. Pass to Holland from outside the arc. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Towns on a screen. Here's McBride. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. And the Knicks lead by 5.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Robinson. There's a screen. The 3-ball. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul. Harris is checked in for Holland. New York also changing it up. Anunoby, he's checked in for Clarkson. Bridges comes in for McBride. And Brunson is subbed in for Kohler. Now here's Brunson. Tipped.
Nice job by Cunningham there, staying with it and using his length to get the rejection.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Here's Brunson, still without a bucket. Outside Robinson. Here's Towns. Towns owning it inside.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Harris misses. New York leading by 5. Tim, talk about what Tobias Harris has brought to the Detroit Pistons.
Well, Brian, he has just stabilized them on the floor. Coach Bickerstaff said it best. Harris knows what the game needs, and he has the versatility to get it done.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Towns finds Bridges. And now the Pistons in transition. And here they go. Thompson's shot is off.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
Bridges against Cunningham. Bridges passes to Towns, who poked away. And stolen by Cunningham. To the middle. Harris down low. Brunson defending.
That's a really nice job that time, drawing the defense in. Harris earning that whistle.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. And Detroit making a change here. Duran's checked in. Josh Hart's checked in for New York. And Harris drops them both.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Right side, Brunson. Yes, sir! Brunson for 3.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
Robinson passes to Cunningham. Over Brunson. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Pass to Anunoby. Duran with a steal. Harris goes in. And here's Cunningham. He's covered by Hart from inside. And it's Cunningham missing.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Now here's Towns. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Denver. Harris passes to Thompson. Back to Harris. With the teardrop. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 8 rebounds in the game. To the inside. That shot off the mark. Good D by Duren. Pistons trail by 6. Robinson on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. Harris against Towns. Cunningham outside. 5 on the clock. Lets it fly. And again, no good by Detroit.
There's aggressive, and then there's trying to do too much. His scoreless effort is hurting this team.
On the take, Brunson. He gets it in there. Brunson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Knifing to the rim with ease. Brunson attacks these open lanes with tenacity.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And a pause in the action. Let's check out the league leaders in assists. Cade Cunningham on top.
Hard to challenge his status as the best playmaker in the NBA. He's dropping dimes like magic.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. 8-point game. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. And they'll be nearing the end of their 5-game homestand. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks are able to play 5 out. And Josh Hart told me they surrounded Jalen Brunson with guys who can shoot, guys that command attention. He's able to expose that, scoring the ball and being unselfish. The court is wide open. Brian, back to you.
Tons of spacing. Allie, thanks for the report. Legs, when you're watching a young team play, what are the things you're looking for?
Well, look, a lot of teams have young players who are focused on making a name for themselves, but I like to see unselfishness. Those guys who can play with a team-first winning mindset, those are the guys that you keep long-term.
Play D, do the dirty work, stay in the rotation.
About sums it up.
And it's Cunningham missing.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
And he's going for the oop here. And a big finish by Robinson.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Robinson against Bridges. Pass to Harris. They still need this. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Brunson. Thompson pulls it in. Pistons trail by 12. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Well, it's not only been a rough quarter for him, but he's actually had a negative impact on his team's overall performance.
And the basket by Bridges.
Yeah, the quickness from Bridges there, looking like a guard.
1:05 left to play in the first half. Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. Duren with a screen on Brunson. And it's Cade with the finish inside.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
.50 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Cunningham against Brunson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Cade Cunningham picks that one up.
And you have to avoid getting too physical with Brunson because he'll get these calls.
All right, Grant, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
Jenkins is checked in for Cunningham. Now here's Robinson. A 20-point game for him in the win against Denver. Now here's Duren. Here's Jenkins. From outside, off the mark. New York leading by 14. Left side, Brunson. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Brunson. There's 6 seconds left in the second quarter. From deep three-point land. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. New York out in front, up by 16. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half. Now, if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be, you know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Harris and Duren together in the middle. Cunningham is out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Detroit right now. Now here's Cunningham. Poked loose. And stolen by Brunson. Down low. Here's Anunoby. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Anunoby's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, Anunoby doing his work deep in the paint. He's got so many moves to beat you.
Pistons trail by 18. Outside Robinson. Now Duren. Pass to Cunningham. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
You know, I heard Steve Kerr talking about this concept, the ball and stick theory, Tim, that some guys just have natural hand-eye coordination and will excel in any sport. You agree with that?
Completely agree. Typically, we think of athletic ability involving speed or quickness or verticality, but I think that hand-eye is critical and counts just as much as those other traits.
And it's Detroit with the ball. The Knicks making their last shot. Pass to Harris. Shoots over Hart. Harris misses.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's Anunoby. 3-pointer, Bridges. Rebound Detroit. Thompson's got 5 rebounds tonight. No good. In and out off the rim. New York leading by 18. And here's Anunoby. Misses in close. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
It's Bridges on the wing. All right, let's see what Detroit has coming up. On Thursday, they'll face off against Trae Young and the Washington Wizards. Then on Friday, they'll be taking on Jalen Brunson and the New York Knicks.
And looking at the Raptors matchup, on paper, they should be expected to come away with a win. However, this might be one of those trap games if they aren't fully engaged.
Bridges hits them both.
And every year, Bridges seems to take another leap. His work ethic and drive to improve is impressive.
Harris outside. And he lobs it up. Deflects the pass. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. And now let's take a look at the most efficient shooting guards in the league this year. Mikal Bridges third.
And these guys are all assertive. They're willing to step up and take shots when their names are called. And this is what separates them from all the rest.
Well, this is an efficient group of two guards. I would trust any of these guys to carry the load for me offensively.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
Now here's Cunningham.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only one of his first 4 has he gotten to go.
Here's Brunson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Brunson's got 10 points.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Cunningham passes to Harris, and Harris throws it down.
Well, if Tobias Harris sees a lane to the rim, he is going to exploit it.
New York leading by 20. Bridges outside. Anunoby on the wing, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. The Pistons have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Cunningham passes to Robinson. Back to Cunningham. Clock at 6. And it's New York with a rebound. Brunson looks it over. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Got it. He's got 12.
A flashy ball handler at times, Brunson knows how to carve up scoring opportunities for himself.
Brunson's gone 4 of 7 from the floor here. Cunningham passes to Duren. Detroit moving the ball around. Robinson against Bridges. Cunningham outside. Just 5 on the clock. It's Robinson, high post, over Bridges. Nice D from Bridges. And Towns has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. Outside Brunson. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now. Thompson passes to Cunningham. To the middle. Here's Robinson, and count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
Free throw good, Robinson. New York leading by 19. Here's Brunson. 12 points for him. No good on the 3.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Anunoby passes to Brunson. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Well, he's gotten his rhythm now. He's really looking comfortable in the second half.
And it's Detroit with the ball. Cunningham outside. Thompson, a screen on Brunson. Anunoby with it. Now Thompson defending. Fast break, New York. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And defenses prepare for Brunson's foul-drawing tactics, but they still can't do anything about it.
And that one misses. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting 5.
And, I think I'll go with 2 of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
Now here's Thompson. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Pure from three-point range.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Outside Brunson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
He made a three back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Here's Jenkins. He has 6. Pass to Duren. And the layup is good. Duren's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
New York leading by 17. Bridges outside. Outside Anunoby. Towns up top. Duren with a steal. Thompson with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. Robinson, he's checked in for New York. New York on D. Pass to Jenkins. Up top, Thompson. Clock at 4. For 3, here's Harris. The Knicks with the rebound. Robinson's got 5 rebounds in the game.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
Duren, no good.
Locks him up and hauls it in. Love the high activity level.
Pass to Towns. Outside Brunson. Screen by Bridges. For 3. Brunson misses.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's Jenkins. He has 6. To the paint. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Anunoby against Thompson. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Here's Brunson, following the score by Detroit. Towns looking for an opening. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Pistons trail by 15. Here's Jenkins. Pass to Duren. And here's Robinson. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And this is his 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight. Free throw good, Robinson. For the Pistons. Stewart, he's checked in for Duren. Holland comes in for Harris. And Herter's subbed in for Thompson. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Porty's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Shamet comes in for Anunoby. Clarkson's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And it's McBride in for Jalen Brunson. Now here's Clarkson. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Blocked! Here's Holland. No made baskets yet. And again, the Pistons missing. On the wing, Clarkson. Stewart defends. McBride passes to Shamet. Robinson, a screen on Robinson. To the inside. And a big finish by Robinson.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Pistons trail by 15. Here's Jenkins. He has 6. Stewart outside. Pass to Robinson. Here's Jenkins. McBride covers. Jenkins misses.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Herter against Clarkson. Outside McBride. The three. That one no good. And so it's the New York Knicks up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for New York, they've got Miles McBride. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Shamet in at the small forward. Stewart, a screen on Clarkson. Steps back. Herter finds Stewart. Off target from outside. New York leading by 15. And stolen by Cunningham. He's all alone. And Cunningham running the floor.
Well, that is an excellent transition basket by Cunningham. He is showing you what kind of athlete he is.
So it's the Knicks now. McBride with it. 22 was their biggest lead. Pass to Towns. Shoots over Holland. The shot by Towns, no good. And Detroit is shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. Now here's Cunningham. 6 to shoot. The fader. Herter from long range. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Clarkson outside. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And that one misses.
And at this stage of his career, Clarkson really knows his role. A highly effective scorer who looks to decimate defenses. Oh, wow! Plenty of room for his trademark slam.
You could tell once he saw the crack in the D, you knew what was going to happen.
Yeah, that will get him going. He thrives on that type of play.
And New York has possession, following the score by Detroit. Pass to Shamet. Fires the three. Sinks the tray. Shamet's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. They trail by 16. Now here's LeVert. Not a lot of room. Now Herter. Shot from the wing. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
New York working the ball around now. Robinson, a screen on LeVert. Back to Robinson. And stolen by Stewart. It's a one-on-one situation. LeVert with the ball. And Clarkson picks him up defensively. Herter can't hit.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Back to Clarkson. Kicks it out, Towns. The three is up. The rebound by Detroit. Holland's got 4 rebounds now.
When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up the slack.
Hey, it's obvious what they discuss at halftime. Let's pound it inside until they stop us.
Tobias Harris checked in for Detroit. New York also changing it up. OG Anunoby's checked in for Robinson. Bridges comes in for Shamet. And Brunson is subbed in for McBride. New York leading by 13. Brunson passes to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
And what a luxury to have a big man who can score like Towns. He's been unstoppable here.
The Pistons have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Cunningham against Brunson. Cunningham left side. Good. Cunningham's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Anunoby on the wing. Cunningham against Brunson. Towns outside. The three is up. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists tonight.
And that's his second three-pointer tonight.
Harris outside. Pass to Stewart. Shot clock at 5. Stewart, a screen on Clarkson. Herder from long range. Three-pointer, Stewart. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Brunson. He's watched by Cunningham. Outside Brunson. Bridges outside. Takes a 3. The rebound by Detroit. Outside Herder. Pass to Cunningham. Stewart, a screen on Brunson. Inside. And finished off by Stewart.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Knicks leading by 14. Clarkson outside. Back to Brunson. Over Cunningham. It's deflected.
You see the athleticism of Cunningham, using it there to come up with the swat.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
After a rough first half, it's good to see him start to put the pieces together here.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And some changes here for Detroit. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for LeVert. And it's Robinson in for Herder. Hart's checked in for New York. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
Thank you for that, Allie. Left side, Robinson. Brunson against Cunningham. Outside Robinson. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Anunoby passes to Bridges. Towns against Duren. Anunoby for 3. Thompson pulls it in.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Robinson finds Cunningham. Over Anunoby. Cunningham passes to Duren. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, as of right now, Jalen Duren kind of seems like a classic big man. He can block, he can rebound, and he really focuses on finding close-range looks.
Now here's Towns. Here's Brunson. Unloads from 13 feet, and it's in there.
And he was dominant in their last outing, and the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Cunningham with the ball. Brunson defending. Oh, what a move by Cunningham inside.
Yeah, I love the physicality that Cunningham showed right there.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Now here's Brunson. That free throw good from Brunson.
And you gotta love Jalen Brunson's mix of physical and mental skills. He's not just fast and tenacious, he's also very intelligent about how he attacks you.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Pistons trail by 11. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Cunningham against Brunson.
And what you respect about Cade Cunningham is that he puts his team on his back. He does everything he can to deliver whatever they need.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Cunningham. Now Brunson. Driving to the basket. Oh, got a piece of it. And that's a foul. Called on Duncan Robinson. That's foul number 2 for him. Brunson against Cunningham. Duren pulls it down. Pistons trail by 9. Harris. Oh, it misses. New York has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Brunson against Cunningham. Now here's Brunson. Defense is right there. Oh, he misses the layup. Pistons shooting 36% for the game. Not great. Harris.
That is aggressive work inside by Harris, a veteran forward who understands how to get to the line.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. New York leading by 9. Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he does get the second one. And that'll push the lead to double digits. Time running out for the Pistons. Now Thompson. Duren, the screen. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Oh, can't hit the jumper. Brunson. Off on the layup. And it's Detroit with the ball. Robinson on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. Now Thompson. Let's loose for 3. Bridges pulls it down. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Cunningham. Oh, the long ball, no good. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
We played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensively. We did a great job. We got those 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We can see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that about wraps it up. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And now, time for our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.